What's up, guys? I just wanted to do a video real quick about strategies that have helped me with Spanish. Normally I wouldn't do this, but it was requested of me, and just to tell you guys what seems to be working for me, or what has not been working, or depending on the perspective. For Spanish, I try and keep some sort of daily contact with it. With regards to the four basic skills: reading, listening, speaking, writing, I try to do all of them except for writing on a daily basis. I read a lot. I listen a lot. Listening is probably the most that I do. I'll listen for hours a day. And usually I'll try to monologue pretty much every day. Obviously, with the Spanish speakers that I know, it's hard to depend on them every single day to speak with them. So, in order to compensate for that, I just speak to myself. I'll talk about pretty much anything that I'm feeling, anything, any aspirations, desires, plans for the future, opinions, stuff like that. This helps me in terms of, I find the words that I favor, the words that I tend to use more than others, and also grammatical structures. And I found that this has opened me up a little bit to the language, where I know it's not a perfect system, but it helps sort of unraveling it all, I guess. Also preparing for these videos. That's also another big thing for my studies. These videos serve multiple purposes. One of them is the idea of working under pressure. I only have one shot to do this. Well, obviously in English I can do this, but in Spanish it's nerve-wracking. So basically, when you work under that kind of pressure, it brings out the very best of you, or at least for me. That's what I'm trying to replicate. I'm trying to sort of relive everything that I've done in English. When you're in school, in middle school, high school, even college, you have to do presentations in front of people. Obviously, some tend to be long, longer than these short ones that I do on YouTube, but still, it's supposed to sort of simulate that kind of pressure. Many people are going to be watching, many of whom speak Spanish like native speakers. So there's also that pressure to perform, the pressure to, just to not make mistakes, and obviously it's inevitable. But also, I'm trying to get together these themes to discuss. Mainly, these are things that I've either I've talked about with friends, or at least once in my lifetime in English. So that's the idea, to do all this in Spanish, to live it, so to speak. That's why when I'm studying, I try and stay away from English. If I absolutely have to use a dictionary, I'll use it. In a couple months, I'm probably just going to make that transition to an all Spanish dictionary, which I think that would help. And then and obviously, if I can, I do speak to friends, to my dad who speaks Spanish. So there are a lot of stress-free ways of studying. I think that's been also a major a major contributor to all this. I guess I've taken away the pressure of having to learn a language, because when you go to school, you have certain expectations in a classroom, like, oh, I'm going to speak a language after so and so years, and it just doesn't work that way. There's so much pressure on you to do exactly what they have you do, and I found that most of my progress has been experienced outside of the classroom. So I'm just trying to work in a low pressure type of environment. Challenging, yes, but no pressure. It's been very helpful for me to reach that understanding that it's a foreign language and it's going to take years to get good at it. Under that understanding, it takes a certain pressure off of me. That's why I'll experience progress on a maybe a weekly, monthly basis, no matter how minute. But at least it's better than having expectations. Oh, this week I'm going to master the subjunctive in every context imaginable, which that's just a lot of pressure. I've fallen into that in the past, and it just never helped. Now, let's see. Is there anything else? Yeah, for listening, it's people say that I don't have time to do this. I don't have time. I'm always constantly on the move, or I'm working or something. And I've found that most of our time that most of the time that we're conscious, it's when we're in transit, so to speak, whether we're in the car or walking from one place to another, walking from a room to another inside a building. That time can add up, and that's been very helpful for my studies. Every time I'm doing something that requires not much brain power for English, I'll do it in Spanish. Like if I'm watching a soccer game, or if I'm in the car, or if I'm walking from one class to another, I have my iPod on and I'm listening to podcasts in Spanish. Even if the time isn't convenient to listen to that, I'm always rehearsing things in my head, trying to get sentences or structure that I'm not really familiar with, or something like that. Again, my qualifier to all this is this isn't advice as much as just what has helped me feel more comfortable in the language. There are many other people that you guys could go to actually seek credible advice. Great. Thanks for listening, and see you next time. Bye.